Welcome to a fun rap session at Peepal Prodigy School, where students are introduced to a unique music genre, which is an ideal combination of rhythm and poetry. This is just one of the many elements that make school life stress-free and happy here. Making learning experiential, enriching, yet burden-free is the motto of this school in Coimbatore, and it is indeed taking big leaps to realize this objective. Incorporating the best pedagogies in a stress-free, child-centric environment, Peepal Prodigy School allows every child to define success on their own terms and find accomplishments that are unique to them.
The way the education at different parts of the world is completely different, and we felt like there is something we miss grossly in India, and the gap we found is like child-friendly school or a stress-free school, or the way we need to understand the learning style of a child is all kind of slightly missing in our education system. And we found that as a gap, and we thought like we could create a school to address the gap. That's the main seed of thought. And that's the way we started evolving the methodologies, evolving the ideation of school and what should be the focus and things. And that's how we landed up with Peepal Prodigy way back in 2013.
The campus of Peepal Prodigy School is a trove of learning that allows the young minds to explore, discover, and innovate. Take this science park for instance. This is how students are introduced to complex science concepts through fun, active learning methods.
Schooling should not be confused with learning. Here in Peepal Prodigy School, we insist on concept-based learning. Naturally, science is associated with our life. And through science, from this great school, we teach life.
Our methodology is plan, do, review. Basically, we do a lesson plan, we do the teaching, and also we review whether the learning has happened.
The child-centric school focuses mainly and revolves around the child. So we made a tailor fitment of our education system, the schooling methodologies to revolve around the children, and that's the form of the methodology what we made. So we chose to make a child-friendly school. That's the first step.
The secret of getting stress-free work is to make what the students consider as work as play. That's what we do. How do you do that? Classroom transaction is student-centric. Classroom transaction is student-centric. Teachers are there only as resource managers. A right foot of physical ambience is going to trigger you. And now you see the lush green campus here, such a vast campus with so much of natural air, ventilation, the rooms you must have seen. All these things go on to make the students physically attuned.
We have been around the world, we have been observing and learned a lot of best practices, and we have brought them into our school. Our dream is to make stress-free schooling in India. To achieve our aim, we have wonderful infrastructure, committed staff, and new initiatives like International School Award of British Council.
Every single thing is taught through practical knowledge. This school gives every single person in this school opportunities. This school makes sure that the 10th graders are stress-free, especially because we all know that stress makes us forget a lot of things, and we don't do it in a very fluid motion.
I love the way they teach. Here the teachers won't stress us. They will make us understand everything practically.
In the age of rat race and high stress levels, Peepal Prodigy School breaks the mold through its concept-based curriculum. Being a child-centric school, it endeavors to do away with the monotony of rote learning and focuses on all-round development of a child. The meticulously designed spacious infrastructure and the different outdoor and indoor activities make learning really a burden-free journey here.
Starting from the methodology, stitching into the curriculum, the teacher training, the designing of the classrooms, learning spaces, everyday classroom work, their project work, research paper, the extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, the value educations, the life skills. Every ingredient makes a part into it. It's not just this recipe will make a stress-free ingredient. No, it's a lot of mix, and everything has been carefully blended without disturbing the CBSE framework.
This is the first school that I know of is teaching rhythm and poetry, that is rap music. Nowhere, even in mainstream places, they are not teaching this rhythm and poetry music. Rap music is not about what everybody wants. It's about what you want to express, you sing. You write what you want to express, and then it's not about impressing people. It's about expressing yourself. So true education has to be about expressing themselves.
As a parent of a child, I want my child or the other children, whoever it is, like they should, when it comes to education, the smiles on the face should be a permanent one. When it comes to Peepal Prodigy School, it's the second trusted home for my daughter, and the directors and the administration staffs over here are very accessible. They're very supportive.
What I was searching, stress-free, what we say for the students, for the child. Yes, I found here the teaching method is totally different.
Peepal Prodigy School nurtures the talent of its students in a child-centric environment. No wonder high happiness quotient beams at every corner of the school. Great Place to Study proudly attests Peepal Prodigy School as Great Indian School 2018-19.